It's got a few bits and pieces I wanted to tidy up. And I promise, I'll try and promise not to get distracted and actually get to the Amiga. So this one under here, this one down here, I'll try and get to that. There's a couple of wee things I want to do first, but you know, it's one of those things. A couple of wee things leads to bigger things and get way late. This is what happened in the last stream. Didn't get to, not the last stream, not my last stream, just the last one that I tried to look at the accelerator there. I've got an accelerator to test. Needs this very minor repair. So yeah, I will just start by getting this tidied up. So I pretty much got this Core 2 Duo where I want it at this stage. There's not really too much more that I want to do with it. Apart from maybe putting in a fancier sound card or something like that, you know, just got the onboard sound at the moment. Oh, just need to go and get my tools. It was good organisation, wasn't it? Be right back. Rightio. It certainly doesn't have a period appropriate graphics card in it. That's a GTX 650 in my Core 2 Duo. Very much overkill, but she goes well. I'll whack one screw in there for good measure. Hey, Mr. Xeon, how are you? Oop. Just buttoning up the Core 2 Duo, the fast one. Need to give it a name. Can't remember if we decided on a name for that one. The 41TX. Fair enough too. I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I'm finding that these afternoon sessions and the weekends are quite good for me for getting a bit of hardware stuff done. Sometimes after a day's work and whatnot, in the evenings, in the weekend, you know, on the weekdays, you've probably noticed I don't do a lot of hardware. It's a lot more energy involved in doing it, and sometimes just like to sit back and do a bit of gaming. You've probably noticed. So yeah. Yeah, there's a couple of them like that though. Yeah, Dyson. The other machine, the Bad Axe, has got that similar case setup, so it needs to be something that's unique, really. But yeah. The 440TX chipset, motherboard, Intel Core 2 Duo. It's got a way overpowered graphics card in it. The DG41TX or something like that. Silver and black case with the horrible bloody front flaps over the optical drive. Was originally actually a Core i7. Got a Core i7 sticker on the front here. So that is all set. Got some of this. I'm just weeding out some of the these hard out bloody art songs here. Put my Half-Life away. So a bit of a tidy up, just gradually moving my way down to the Amiga. It's a bit like that scene out of The Castle. Have you seen The Castle, that Australian comedy movie? And the father's like telling the son to move the Tirana to get the Falcon out to allow the Capri to get the Capri and out of the garage or something. It's quite funny. It's a little bit like that. Oh, it's classic. It's a classic. It's a movie called The Castle. If you get the chance, look it up one day. It's old. It's oldish now. It's sort of 1980s, I think. But it's aged really well and it's just hilarious. Right, need to make a bit of room here. So pretty much just organising to move stuff to get access to the Amiga here. Dyson. I like that idea. Think about that. Dyson out of the way. That's the Accelerator for the Amiga. That's the star of the show. And we have here Bad Axe in its temporary case with its black DVD drive and its beige case, but this needs a new CR 2032 battery. In fact, it needs a bloody good clean, that case, but it is temporary at this stage. You see the state of it. Bloody horrible. I've been working my way through Star Trek actually, because I watched a little bit of the original, you know, like that 60s series watched a bit of that back in the 80s. I didn't watch much TV. I wasn't really allowed to watch a lot of TV, which I certainly don't hold that against my parents at all. I didn't think it was a bad thing, but yeah, I didn't really see a lot of that. And then, so I've watched those, and then yeah, I'm more Star Wars than Star Trek too, but I do enjoy Star Trek. I enjoyed the 60s one, and I'm enjoying what's it called, the new generation, is it? You know, the 90s one, Captain Picard and oh, what's her name? The oh yeah. Oh, that'll come to me. She's the counselor in the new generation. It's worth watching just to see her. Right, that's the new battery in. And that can, I mean, this is all sort of fairly temporary. I've got that crappy bloody card in there too. I need to swap that out. But I might leave that for another job, another day. Why is she worth? Oh, because she's not exactly hard on the eye, put it that way. I won't say anything too rude. Dr. Crusher, she's not bad either for an older lady. I don't think she's that old, but you know, she's not young. But if you Google them, you'll see what I mean. Everyone's got different tastes, but so I've been enjoying that. And that's what I do just to sort of unwind after streaming and whatnot. I'll watch a bit of Carcinomi, if he's on. Watch a bit of Star Trek, just to sort of, it almost puts me to sleep. But, you know, I get to watch most of it. I don't sleep through the whole lot. Right, I think the first thing I should do is crank this Amiga up. make sure everything's all happy. So this currently has an 030 accelerator, and that's why I chose this machine, because it's a perfect test, because the workbench and the MMU and everything is all configured for the 030, and so I should just be able to chuck the other card in, and providing it boots up, we'll be able to see whether it's actually working. So if I have a look at just grab a mouse mat for that. Have a look at sysinfo here. We can see there that its CPU megahertz is 68030. FPU is in use, so is the MMU. So everything's, we do a speed test on it. Short bench, very short benchmark. You can see that we're up at, you know, about a little bit quicker than what are we? Oh, we're 0.71. No, a little bit slower than Amiga 3000, 25 megahertz. I'm not sure why there's that discrepancy there. So the plan is to whack that other accelerator in there. But let me show you what the problem is. That oscillator there was kind of just sort of hanging out of the board when I took it out of the packaging after receiving it. It was sort of sitting kind of skewed out like that, and I pushed it in to sort of locate the pins into the socket, and the legs broke off it. The 2 pins, this end on my thumb end, broke off. You can actually you can see them in the socket still. Yeah. So I couldn't test it because I didn't have any. I didn't have any 25 megahertz oscillators, crystals, whatever you want to call them. And so I ordered some, and I'm just hoping these are okay. I mean, they're brand new. There's no reason why they shouldn't be okay, but I've got nothing else to test these in. So if the card's no good, you know, I still don't know 100% whether, you know, it's possible that these are no good. You know, they came from AliExpress. They should be okay, right? So we'll just extract those broken pins and we'll chuck it in. I'm actually tempted to crop those legs a little bit. It sits up quite high. Oh, the legs are too long. See, it sort of sits up off, sitting up off that socket quite a bit. Yeah. Oh, AliExpress. I haven't had any problems with anything really from AliExpress. I find generally it's pretty good. Haven't had any delivery issues at all. Some things take a while to get here. It's improved a lot though. So I'm just going to crop these legs. I had a bad run. My very first order I put through bloody eBay. Was it? It was not, maybe not the very first order, but it was bloody close to it. Item didn't turn up. And it was coming from the US, I think it was. And so I contacted eBay and they said, you know, we'll sort it. Don't worry, blah, blah, blah. By the time, so, you know, sort of, it was only a small item and it didn't really worry me too much. Hopefully I haven't cropped those too much. But, you know, it took me ages to get back to it. And then by the time I actually followed it up, just out of principle, the company had gone bust. The company that was selling via eBay had gone bust. And eBay did absolutely nothing to sort it out. Whereas AliExpress are bloody good in that situation. Yeah. I actually think I might have gone too far with that. I probably just need to trim a little bit. Luckily I've got 5. I can use that other one for something else one day, who knows. Yeah, how are you, Mev? eBay, I didn't get anywhere with eBay on that one. They were just like, nah, they've gone under. It's pretty shit. The other issue could have been that I left it too long. So not entirely eBay's fault, but AliExpress, they really do bend over backwards for you. I've found anyway. I imagine it would be brutal because all it takes is someone to be dishonest and say that that something hasn't turned up. I always worry about that because I send a bit of stuff around the country. Oh, I send stuff all over the world, parts and whatnot, all over the world. And I do worry that someone's going to turn around and say it just didn't arrive, you know. And so if you have to supply another one, you've lost all your profit. Oh, really? Yeah. Yeah, shipping from America's crazy. Right, that's the oscillator. New oscillator. 25 megahertz. It is a 68030 RC 25 megahertz with a what's that? 68882 25 megahertz coprocessor. So we're ready to slot it in. That's right. It's not AGA. Most of the games that I enjoy on Amiga, though, are not AGA games. So stock in this Amiga. So this is pretty stock apart from the accelerator that's in it. I think I'll have to lift the lid and have a look. So this accelerator isn't untested. The 2K stock spec. Can you rephrase that, Mev? Yeah, the one in front of me is it's stock apart from the Accelerator, I think. Does that make sense? Oh, and it's got a CD-ROM in it. Oh, what's its stock? 68,000. 7, you know, it's same as, it's an A500. Yeah, it's an A500, basically. Same as an A500. 7 meg. 68,000. So this and the 500 were pretty much out at the same time. This was like the big business machine that you did all your business stuff on. Oh, and it's got a hard drive card in it as well with extra RAM. So yeah, we'll need to remove that to make a room. I'll get you in for a closer look. You can have a good squiz at this. Get some light over here. Nelson Amiga Users Group. So the A2500 came with an accelerator card. Came with a 20 megahertz accelerator. But the A2000, basically, you'll see it as it was stock. If I take this out, take that out, and it's also got what they call the amber card. It's a flicker fixer. That's not stock either. So the CD-ROM, the hard drive, RAM card, accelerator, flicker fixer, all not stock. All you had to pay big money for back in the day. And pay big money for now. That's for sure. She's got a real nice SCSI, HP SCSI hard drive. No issues whatsoever with that thing. Doesn't make any horrible grinding, groaning, squealing noises. No chattering, no clattering, none of that. Seems to be a good drive. So this is the accelerator board here. Yeah. Oh, Ento. Yeah, I know. Good thing about it is the stress is, you know, vertical. It's not like the card's lying horizontal flat like that and it's warping. It is quite thick PCB material. Yeah, it's really interesting. I'd never seen one before I got these Amiga 2000s. I'd never seen anything like it. But yeah, lying it like that's not overly good for it. Put it over the air a bit. Accelerator can come out. This is a Commodore. This is a Commodore card. Model number A2630. So that also has under this can here has the 68030 and the 68881 coprocessor. But this one is untested. It's a Great Valley Products A20030 Rev 4 with a RAM card like daughter board. So yeah, lots to go wrong, but let's hope we're all good here. And we've got a new oscillator in there. Let's see, here we go. That's it. Yep. So we'll have a look at that. Yep. Looking pretty good. Tempted to fire it up as is. Okay. Pray for no smoke. That's a good sign. That is a very good sign. Ooh, that's going to be tight now though, because this is kind of like a sandwiched board here, and this is, it's got hard drive cables. Actually, I wonder if I should just move that over another slot. You don't think fire it up is the right choice of words? Probably not, eh? Fire testing, I've heard people call it too. Fire test it. Hard drive spinning up. Yeah, the pins of the oscillator, where's the broken one? Let's just see if it's working. So this is the first time I fired it up, Mev. I had no idea what this, I bought this, it was untested Okay. Why is my caption no good? Does it not like it? Capture's decided to, or OBS has decided to, oh, that's weird. It's capturing here, but it's not. Got it. Let's see if it's working, and then I'll tell you the story. It's working. CPU 68030. Sweet. Okay, so story is I bought this card from, yeah, it's doing the same speed as the other one, that's fine. From one of our friends on the Discord, untested, and yeah, it was a reasonable price, I thought. You know, it was, for an untested board, it was a bit of a risk, but Evil C and I actually discussed it, and we're just talking about the RAM alone on it is worth quite a bit of money, because it's Great Valley Products, bespoke, how do you put it, bespoke RAM, you know. And so that, and it's quite rare, so that alone is worth it, even if the board, and even for parts and things like that, you know, it was probably worth it. So just the fact that it's up and running was great, and it, I think Evil C even offered to test it, but that, yeah, and so if it was tested as working, the price probably would have gone up substantially. And I've got 030s. I've got two other 030 accelerators, so it's being a little bit greedy, but I kind of, you know, as Xeon Bogan said before, you can never have too many spares in the retro side of things, but I just thought it's quite cool to just have it in the Amiga 2000s, just to accelerated Amiga 2000s is pretty cool. And it's working. And so when it arrived, this this oscillator, Mev, was sitting proud, you know, it was sitting out of the board yay far, and so I pushed it to seat the oscillator, and it kind of it skewed slightly and snapped, these two legs here snapped, and they snapped flush, like you couldn't solder them. Like they snapped right flush with the casing there. So, you know, beyond my skill to get anything soldered onto that. So I just ordered new oscillators. Yeah. Yeah. So I basically, it was slightly dislodged in shipping somehow, and I just reseated it, and they must have been right on the verge of snapping. and she just went ping. So new oscillator, and she's up and going. It's nice, hey? So that's been, I've been meaning to test this for months and months and months, and just didn't have the Amiga handy, hadn't, you know, hadn't organised it to test it. Went to test it, what was it, last week or the week before? And I got bogged down doing bloody PC stuff and never got to it. I don't think so. No, it's a whole other chipset that's on the motherboard itself. Not that I know of. Very impossible. Yeah. That's cool. So we've got 8 megs of fast RAM and a meg of chip. So that is very cool. Very pleased about that. It's weird, when I switch scenes, the InnoGenie needs to be deactivated and reactivated. Well, sorry, I lie. It's not even working there. Not sure what's going on with that. The captures all of a sudden decided to not play ball. What, you calling my OSSC a junker? Yeah, I need to get, I don't know actually if it's InnoGenie or not. It seems to be, if I reset the OSSC, does that make a difference? And then I have to deactivate, reactivate. No, it is the OSSC. Sorry, it's the InnoGenie I'm capturing with. The OSSC does sometimes need a reset. No, well, it's always worked. I don't know. Always worked. I don't know. But yeah, you're right. Definitely need a better capture. I think when I get my new PC, I'll get a capture device with it as well. The InnoGenie's done me pretty well though, for, you know, $30 or whatever it was. For it's not bad. It got me up and running. Got me away from potato cam filming filming the LCD. Focus hunting, remember that? Hey, lots of fun. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I deactivated and reactivated it before and it came right, but it's not coming right now. Unforgettable. That's good. That's how a stream should be. Unforgettable. I had fun the other night, that anniversary stream. Basically just flapping my gums for 3 hours. I had fun. It was fun looking back on some of those janky videos, that's for sure. It's funny. I do that sometimes on my YouTube channel. Go back and look at some of the videos and they are terrible. The audio quality is terrible. Yeah, I enjoyed it. So I think I'll run with that for a little bit, just see how she goes. I've also got a floppy drive here that I bought off our good friend Karsnomi. What did I do with it? I put it somewhere. It's not that one, is it? No, it's not that one. What did I do with it? There it goes. So I need to do a little bit of testing this floppy drive. Amiga 1010, big chunky looking disk drive. I like the look of them. I like the chunky look. So let's hook that up and see if we can do a bit of disk copying. Yeah, that's the theory, Xeon. Definitely the theory. There's a whole lot I really want to do with this Twitch channel, but I don't spend the time to do it. All right. Yep. Yeah, they're cool, aren't they? If you're after a floppy drive or anything like that, I've probably got one that you can have. You want at least one external floppy drive, I think. That's if you're into physical media. I mean, you can get away with the old GoTex and whatnot. They're good. But if you want to do anything physical, it's quite handy to have an external floppy. Now that you've got the 1200 now, it's pretty exciting. You don't need a scaler, just point a camera at an LCD. You'll be fine. Oh, you did? Oh, right, yep. Oh, cool. Yeah, the 1010's pretty cool. I've seen them in the manuals and that, you know. That's one way around it, Zion. And I've got a few blank floppies because I think our friend, Not a Chair, is looking for physical media. 880k physical media. So I was going to do some formatting and whatnot, make sure that copying, make sure that the those discs are okay to send to them. Yeah, so the CRTs introduce a whole other bloody kettle of fish with shutter. You gotta have your shutter speed right, otherwise you get those horrible out of phase scan lines and all sorts of shading and all sorts going up the screen, flickering and all that good stuff. The case is not the tidiest in the world. Not sure if it's come across on the camera, but there's a couple of wee scratches. It needs a bit of a clean. The whole computer needs a bit of a clean, actually. It's kind of like add it to the list. Add it to the list of jobs. Bloody good retirement hobby, I reckon. This hobby, because it'll keep you going for bloody ages. It's always something to do. No jokes about retirement either, by the way. Still a decade at least to go before we start talking about that sort of carry on. Yeah, the optical drive needs more yellowing, doesn't it? You can daisy chain these disk drives too. Vintage jokes about spares. I could do it. I could do it. Easily. I wouldn't have any problems whatsoever with, not being able to find enough to do and, letting the old brain, use seawater. Letting the old brain go idle. Certainly wouldn't have any issues with that. I think most of my retirement would be, if I retired today, I think most of my time would be doing this sort of stuff. Just pottering around with computers. Yeah. Yeah. Pottering around with computers and then probably do a little bit more exercise every day. Probably try and do a couple of hours a day or something like that. And probably do a little bit of reading. Restoring my motorcycles would probably be high on the list as well. And my car. I've got a Triumph, 1975 Triumph. Which needs restoration. A couple of trail bikes and a adventure bike that can do with a bit of TLC. I have plenty to do. Right, that's all set. Let's fire her back up. Problem is this bloody capture's giving me jip now. If I try another computer, whether it might just kick it into life or whether it doesn't upset with the Amiga somehow. I'll try the LP3. Hell, even 4. Yeah, the capture's still not happy. I might just cycle the inner Jenny. There's potential for this needing like a PC reboot. Pain in the butt. There now. Okay, that did it. Sounds like a plan, Mr. Bogan. Oh, it can do this if the SCSI drive doesn't spin up in time. And so just a 3-finger salute. I'm plugged in, aren't I? Is it booting? Don't you hate that when you put the lid on something and it stops booting? I even put the screws in. Or is it this floppy drive? Alice pampering sitting room with her own private catio balcony. Problem is, she'd never use it because she never comes inside. She spends the whole day outside, pretty much, unless it's raining. You'll see her. That's why you never see her on stream. She is the epitome of an outdoor cat. Upstairs deck with mesh screening. No, because you need big trees and bugs and plants and everything that's outside you need there. And then she'd probably just go outside anyway. Don't tell me that floppy drive's no good. That's C. Catnip plants on your irrigation. Keep her stoned. I think it's going to boot this time, is it? Maybe not. I think that floppy drive stopping it from booting. Right, unplug it. Now it's going to boot. You probably can't tell because it makes a certain noise. It is a floppy disk access noise it makes when it's booting. I've got another floppy drive there, I'll try that. Try this one here. That's the 1011 MEV. They're quite a nice looking drive as well. Not quite as chunky. And that doesn't have pass-through though. Why are you, is it just to like fix something? Into. If it's just to fix something, oh, don't like that. Guru meditation. If it's the floppy drive, no icons, you got nothing to lose. I'd give it a go. Right. Yeah, I see no reason why not, as long as it's the same install that you have installed, I guess. And I wonder if it's the floppy drive interface that's a little bit not happy. Just disconnect that. Yeah, clean slate's probably best if the reinstall doesn't work, you know, I guess that's one thing. But over the top installs, we used to do them all the time. Providing it's not a really, really old install, you know. Oh, I see. Yeah, in that case, I'd probably image it. Yeah, now it's just said there, yeah. I'd probably image it first. And then play to your heart's content. This is weird. This computer doesn't like having a floppy drive plugged in. I wonder if it's something to do with the setting on the board. Jumper. Yeah. I know what that's like. The only worry would be that you might lose, you know, like it might damage it more, I guess. If you can be bothered to do it, I would. Oh, I think that's working now. Let's have a look. Yep. Emergency disc is there. So yeah, when I'm switching scenes, it seems to get upset. Yep. That's looking like it's working. Now I'll try that again with the drive I originally wanted to test. Oh, right. Oh dear. Yeah. Right. It's booting, I think. Yep, sounds like it's booting. Okay, right. The only thing I can think of is that with this problem here, with this floppy drive, is that the last 2 times I've plugged these drives in, I've really pushed them in really hard, you know, like really fully seated them. Whereas before I just plugged them in like you normally would. So, yeah, that's the thing. Rightio, let's try out this drive here. Oh, disc won't insert. Oh, is this thing knackered? You didn't tell me that, Capsy. I think it's... Oh, there it goes. I think it needs a good clean lube. Just managed to get the disc inserted, but I don't think it's reading. I can't hear the drive spinning. It was pretty well packaged. But yeah, she's dead. Dead. Needs investigation. Another job to add to the list. The ever-growing list. No. Nope. While I'm here though, I might as well check these discs for knottage here. Oh, the computer's booting. Yeah. To start with, but I think it was just I wasn't plugging them in hard enough. Maybe the connector's not quite 100%. But this drive works. Yeah, see, that drive's working. That's that emergency disc there. Where's my mouse? That drive's working. So that top drive is working there now. This bottom one, the one I got off Kasanomi, it was really hard to install the disc, even it wasn't really accepting the disc. I push it just come back out, push it in, come back out. And I had to give it a really good thunk in, and it went in, but I can't hear the disc spinning up. But this one, plug this in, it works fine. I mean, you should be able to put... Yep. Yeah, that's right. You should be able to chain a couple... These power supplies are reasonably grunty. You can chain a couple of drives at least off these. Something's not right with it. I need to get in there and have a look and see if it is actually trying to spin even. But we'll see what the mechanism is. I might even have other drives so I can swap the mech out. But yeah. Oh yeah, I've seen that. Isn't someone the like 3D printing those little gears for the Mac drives? It doesn't. Oh wow. Oh, is that not formatted? Maybe that drive's not formatted, that disk. Oh, do you? Do you have a bit of Mac stuff, do you? Because that's something that I haven't really got into. I have one of those all-in-one color, you know, the screen's all colorful, semi-transparent. Can't remember what they're called, but it's an all-in-one. It's got the nice little keyboard and mouse and that. Last time I used it, yeah, iMac. Last time I used it, it worked, but it's been stashed in the garage. And from what I see, and correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I see is they're not worth a lot of money. They're not overly sought after or anything like that. I'm actually thinking about getting rid of it. I don't know. Maybe I should explore it. I don't know. I don't know much about Mac. Maybe I should explore that little computer. Mr. Whippy again. There's a trade war going on with the Mr. Whippies around this area. There's a competitor, and Mr. Whippy tried to take them down, as in, I think the competitor is an ex-worker of Mr. Whippy, and she went out on her own, and Mr. Whippy tried to put a what is it? Stop trading, cease and desist or whatever it was, and now they're battling it out on the streets. It's quite funny. You can see them all the time now, even during the week, like just before tea time. It's like you never saw them at all back in, a while back. It's kind of funny. Only one will, yes, because I'd say there'd be meager pickings. Well, there's a couple of kids floating around out there now. Yep, they're starting to arrive. Yeah, hopefully. Oh yeah, it sounds good. Sounds good, Mr. Xeon. I was thinking I should dump some files on this to make sure it's actually writing properly. Oh crap, it's a computer locked up. Computer's locked up. Ooh, spicy pizza. Dessert pizza. God blimey. Oh, people are pulling up in cars behind the Mr. Whippy now. Oh, he's doing pretty well today. I'm just going to try copying some of this. They've got a chili pizza eating competition down at the Mott Hotel. I think it's on this weekend. They live stream it. I think they live stream it, or they record it, put it on YouTube or something. Apparently it's brutal. They've had hundreds of people try. You've got to eat the whole pizza within 15 minutes without puking. And it's got like reapers and all sorts of stuff in this fancy sauce that they make for it. Like it sounds pretty full on. I like a bit of heat, but I have a limit, and it sounds like hundreds of people. Did that lock again? Yeah, see that? Did you see that flash? And then computer just locks. I'm wondering if it's actually the floppy disk drive. Something funny going on. Hundreds of people have tried, and apparently only like a couple of handfuls of people have actually managed to do it. So the failure rate's pretty high. Yeah, yeah. Pretty nasty. Right, I'm going to disconnect this external floppy drive and just see whether that could be the cause of the issue, or whether I've got something else going on. I had a really nice real fruit ice cream in Takaka yesterday, and the lady seemed to be very generous with the fruit for a start, and I thought, oh, she's putting like scoop after scoop after scoop of fruit into the ice cream maker thing, and she did it, do it. Yeah, look at this. Don't like the look of this, eh? And she handed it to me, and the bloody ice cream was about that tall at the top of the cone. It's huge. And when she handed it to me, she's like, oh, it's quite big, isn't it? Yeah. It is. Took me a while to get through it. I'm actually wondering if maybe if this carries on with the floppy drive disconnected, I think that potentially I'll clean the slots. Oh, right. Yeah, if you're not impacted by capsaicin, it's like birds, eh? They're not affected by it. Right, let's see if I can do some copying and no crashing. I'm just putting random stuff in here. Actually, I should reuse directory opus. This is painful. Yeah, that sounds good. The problem with all you can eat, well, my problem with all I can eat is I get about 4 slices and I'm kind of like, I'm done. Like, I have to be really hungry to eat a whole pizza. Yeah, makes quite good value really, doesn't it? I'm just trying to find something that'll fill this drive. Fill this disk, I mean. Yeah. So that looks like a reasonable size. Is that gonna, what's that? 280K. Computer stable. There's something to do with having that floppy drive plugged in. Seems to be upsetting it, which is, in a way, it's good because it's not the accelerator, you know, fault with the accelerator, which is good. Okay, that's probably just the floppy. Okay. So that floppy disk might be no good. This is when cancel doesn't mean cancel. I guess it's retrying the next available block. You missed Mr. Whippy. Did you? You did pretty well out here. Aye, you did pretty well out here. God, this is tedious, isn't it? Time to eject the disc. Cancel, cancel, cancel. It's not happy. Let's put another disc in. And then I hopefully can abort this process. Retry. Yep, whatever. So that disc is potentially bad. Let's try this one. It's got Railroad Tycoon saves on it. Cities. I've forgotten how to format. In directory opus, I mean. I'm just going to have a quick break, grab a coffee, be back in a sec. Yeah, and I secretly scoffed the banana boat too quickly off camera. That was just enough time for me to boil the jug, don't worry. Don't see that brand much. Zydex or Precision micro floppy disks. Zydex. After this, I've got a chunky beige box that just needs testing. I just really want to do a stock take, see what's in it. $400K free. What's that? Evil idea. Feels like a Sunday for me because I had yesterday off. Yeah, we'll help you dispose of them. Does this beat benchmarking for excitement? Disk is full. That's pretty much what I wanted to see. Abort. Thank you. Okay. So now what I can do is I can just copy from one to another. Oh, there's the format command there. DF0 bad. Let's see. Format. Oh, we can get it to verify. Let's do that, eh? Just going to do one more and then we'll have a look at this Pentium. I think it's Pentium. So there, that's not handy. Maybe another dodgy disk. I think this other computer I've got, this I think it's Pentium 2. It's a big beige box. Actually, while it's doing that, I'll grab it. Interestingly, the card that came out of this Amiga here, that I've now put in the other accelerator, which came in this box here, this box. So that box there has got not a Commodore Amiga 2630 in it. It's got, you know, the accelerator that's in this machine I've just put in came in this box, which is not a Commodore accelerator. It's a Great Valley Products. The funny thing is, the card that I took out, the accelerator I took out, matches this box. Quite handy. So that floppy's fine. Okay. I'll leave that job off camera because it's boring as batshit. That machine's stable though, so it's not the accelerator causing that lock up. It's definitely something to do with that. I'd say the floppy drive connector on the back of the machine potentially just needs a good clean up. As say, the machine in general needs a good clean. Now, this beast. Oh, Jesus. Check it out, fat boy. Very grubby fat boy. And potentially yellowed, although it looks more yellowed on camera than what it does in reality. It's not too bad, but that's how I found it. NT4. Pretty sure it's got NT4 on it. With a Sound Blaster 16. Well, that's what the label says. Shall we have an explore? Yeah, close enough. Yep, totally. No, story behind this one is that the computer company I used to work for, it would have been a customer's machine that they were binning, and they agreed that I could take it. And providing that I wiped the drive, which I haven't got around to doing yet, they were happy for me to have it. And it sat at work for ages, and we had a fire. Had a fire at work, and luckily it's only just soot damage on the outside. The inside is actually quite clean. So the idea today is to strip it, get the front cover off it, and get that in for cleaning, which I'll probably do tomorrow at some stage. Give it a good clean, get it dry, put it back together maybe on stream tomorrow. So that's the plan. But I just wanted to have a wee look at what it is. It's a P2L97 motherboard. So Pentium 2, oh, it's got an AGP slot. Okay. I reckon we should just fire it up. I have had this running before. I think I trust that power supply. It's a 17 power supply, so pretty trustworthy. Some punk lighting a skip on fire, which is right up against our building, and the fire spread into the kitchen and then up into the roof space, and went along the roof space. And yeah, luckily the fire department got there reasonably quickly. It did quite a bit of damage. I've got some photos. I'll keep an eye out for them, and yeah, can show you some photos at some stage. Right, no flames, that's good. Big button there. It is booting, trust me. Oh, you can see it there on the flickery. Oh, I might need to get another battery. Why is this capture giving me jip tonight all of a sudden? Today. I know. I rebooted. I did a Windows update this morning and it rebooted. And now, since then, I have to unplug and replug the Energinian after just switching scenes and things. Don't ask me. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it, eh? Let's have a wee look. Oh yeah, it's coin cell. I might actually just change that out. I'll just quickly grab a battery. Won't be a sec. Yeah, it's surprisingly clean inside considering what it went through. It's done it again. So unplug. That's flaky, isn't it? Yes. I wonder if I need to do another reboot at some stage. Ooh. That's not very handy at all. Oh yeah, no worries. Cheers, Theon. Catch you later. Thanks for watching. Might catch you tomorrow, maybe. It's really spat the dummy this time. That was actually the OSSC that time. Two, three, three. I think it's an MMX. Not sure about that. No. Probably that one, I think. Oh, are they? Oh, Yeah, it's a 233. Are all of them MMX, are they? Oh, I didn't realise. I thought there was, like, the early ones might not have been, but... Yeah, pretty sure this is a 233. Yeah. That's what it's picking up as, eh? Let's try for 10 nanosecond. SD RAM, banks close. Oh, is it up? I'll just try everything tight as possible, eh? See what happens. Right. Ultra DMA, let's just try auto. Should I be worried about that 3.5 volts reporting on the 3.3? Yeah. Pretty sure it's running in T4. G'day, Willy Sus. Oh yeah, it went really well. So the accelerator that I bought untested. It was kind of like was working when it was pulled. Not sure if it's working now type scenario. And he's a friend of the Discord channel, so you know. We talked, a couple of us talked about it, and we looked at the card, and it's got memory on it, proprietary memory that runs only on the Great Valley Products accelerator card, so the memory is really quite hard to get. And I thought just the memory alone is probably worth it, even if the board wasn't working. And you know, even if the board wasn't working, could be good processor or MMU as well, who knows. But turns out the board's working perfectly fine. So yeah, it's good, it's great. All I had to do was replace the oscillator on it, which was partly sort of shipping issue and partly my fault for trying to push it down, and bent the legs on it and broke the legs off it. But I just had to. I just bought I bought a bunch of 5 oscillators off AliExpress and cracked one in today and put it into the machine, and bingo, it's up and running. So it's all good. Anyone know how to crack this, get past, is it just blank? Anyone, oh no, you can crack this, eh? Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, Mev. Don't know. I think you can crack this quite easily, can't you? These NT4 administrator passwords. Isn't there like a Rufus disk or something that you can boot off and... Yeah. But this thing will just get blown away anyway, but I'm sort of curious just to have a wee look. Anyway, what we should do is have a look at what hardware's in there. I don't think it's anything flash, but it, you know, it is an AGP board. Yeah, I think there is. I'll look into that. Not that, I mean, there's nothing on this. It's an ex-customer's machine, and, you know, I did say to them I'd wipe it, so I probably should just do that, be done with it. But I wouldn't mind just having a wee look at some of the drivers, maybe if there's... I mean, the drivers should be reasonably easy to get, but it's got a Sound Blaster 16 in it by the look of it. But yeah, let's shut it down and just pull some of the cards and have a wee look, eh? This machine I'm going to call Fat Boy. Because it is fat. I mean, it's that much, this here, it's that much wider than a standard case. What's that? It's about 1.5 inches wider than a standard case. Maybe a couple of inches. 5 centimeters to you young whippersnappers. What do we got? We have a modem. Looks like a US Robotics, actually. Sound card, nothing special. It's a Vibra 16. It is model CT4170. I think I've got plenty of those. I think that's just bog standard. That network card is probably quite handy though. Let's have a look at that. Did I take the right screw out? No, I didn't. Oh yeah, it's a Compex. So that like an NE2000 compatible, I would say. So that could be quite good for like DOS, Novell type networking. 1996. Yeah, pretty handy. This modem, I reckon that's a USR. It looks suspiciously like a USR. Yeah. US Robotics. Sportster 288 internal data fax modem. Handy back in the day. I'm hanging on to my modems in the hope that someone's going to work out a way that we can dial in like the old days. Hear all those lovely dial-up sounds and whatnot. That's my hope. Apparently it can be done. I've got a couple of externals. I've got a courier. I think I've got a couple of courier modems. Really nice looking US Robotics external modems. Really cool. I think I've got a couple of external Sportsters lying around. Really neat. And what's this? This will be like a S3 or something, I reckon. Yeah, S3. It's an Asus. Actually, that'll go. Oh, look, it's nice gold. That'll go nicely in the Pentium Pro. Maybe if I put an accelerator in front of it or something, maybe I could populate this RAM here. PCI V775 V2. So I think, yeah, that's. Oh, do you? Mega couriers. Oh, yeah. Nice. I should go and grab my modems out of storage and whatnot, look after them a bit better. I did have some of those like Sportsters retail in the retail box and everything, but yeah, the boxes took a bit of a hammering, unfortunately. Modems was sort of, you know, that time where they were just not worth sort of hanging on to, or you sort of just thought that they were completely dead, you know, nothing's ever going to come of them. But I don't know, if someone can sort out a way we can use them again, that'd be awesome. So Mev, what is it about this board that is not so good? I mean, AGP. Is it the fact that we can't put anything, you know, any fancy fast Pentium 2s in it? All right, yeah. I have to find one. Pretty sure I don't have a 300 or a 333. Yeah. So that's the downfall with it, isn't it? Because being an LX chipset, right? Was it LX? Yeah. P2L97 is LX chipset. 66 frontside bus max, isn't it? I'm just going to double check that there is an actual 233. Pretty sure it will be. That's what the BIOS said. Yeah, it's definitely a 233. Yep. But that's a nice clean board. Everything's nice and clean. That's going to go on my Pentium Pro. That's nice. Because the one that came with the Pentium Pro, the one that Cassie supplied was it was buggered basically, and we knew that it was because it was left outside, I think, at some stage. So it's not in very good health, but that's nice, isn't it? Ooh. So what will I put in here? Actually, I've got no GP card I need to test. Oh. Although the caps, that's right. This has actually got split. See the split on the top of that cap there? Maybe I shouldn't use this one. That needs repairing. What have I got that I can put in there? Zip. In which case, I'm just going to chuck the Asus S3 back in it. Actually, I'm thinking that I should extract this whole kit and caboodle. Motherboard. Oh, this is one of these cases that's like really good for like a test bed. You know, like a test rig. Because I'm pretty sure this is going to slide out. Yep. Okay. Get a quick photo of it, makes it a bit easier. I know you can look up the manual, but sometimes that's just a bit quicker. Right, ATX power, where is that? There she blows. Nice. It's pretty clean. Nice. Yeah, isn't it? Considering it went through a fire. I mean, there's a little bit of soot. Little bit of soot on the top here. So I will give that board a clean. I'll give everything a clean. I'm actually tempted to strip this. This is nice. You can unscrew that there, take the hard drive bay out, or unscrew that or unscrew that and take the floppy drive bay with it. It's a nice case. Really nice. It's a pleasure to work on. Warranty expire date 20th of the 3rd, year 2000. So the warranty expired nearly 25 years ago. Yeah, see a little bit slightly sooty on the top, but the rest of it's pretty clean. A little bit sooty on the back, just here, a little bit. Give that a good clean. 17, so these are pretty reliable, right? Yeah, pretty good. Oh yeah, and it's got the optical drive will actually slide out on rails. Which is great. The only problem with that obviously is that if you you don't have any spare rails, you can't add more drives. Which is a bit of a pain, but unless you make your own. That's nice. Everything comes off intact, so that'll be a little job for tonight, will be to give that a good wash. It's actually got a little gauze here on the front as well. which I think that you can get that off. You can take this little that slides. This keeper here will slide. Just a matter of figuring out where it's latched. That'll slide off, get that gauze out. Isn't that nice? KA580 is the model number. Not sure what brand that is though. I'm sure one of you guys may know. Carcinomi would know, wouldn't he? He seems to know all these. A little bit of yucky on the side there, isn't it? But that, I think that's going to clean up quite nicely. And yeah, like the front of it is like pristine. It's been dry. You know, there's no sign of rust. No sign of rust. So this here just slides out. It's got these rails here on it. Pretty cool. That definitely needs clean. That might be a little job for this evening, I think, if when I'm lurking on someone's stream. Probably Carcinomi's if he's going to be streaming. I need to get this off. Yeah, the rust's a pain in the ass. So that can come off. Can I get all that off in one? No, I'll just snip that. Yeah, that tool case, it's a mid-tower, that one that I had. I've got my the bad axe in, Core 2 Duo. That's quite rusty, and that needs to be stripped, cleaned, de-rustified. There we go. Temptation is to, you know, give it a wash, but I'm just aware of, you know, introducing moisture. I wonder whether probably clean most of that up just with a rag and a spot, you know, like spot cleaning it, because it's not overly dirty. I don't know yet. Then again, I might give it the old washaroony treatment. As long as I fully dry it, should be fine, shouldn't it? Make sure it's completely dry. But yeah, really nice case. Can't see any maker's marks. Gonna have to consult the bloody case guru, I think. Yeah, there is sort of, you can actually see even there where it looks reasonably clean. As soon as you start, you know, it's like cleaning bloody Newt's face on in Aliens. Once you make a start, you kind of got to keep going. Yeah. Yeah. That needs a good scrub. I'm going to, yeah, I'll blast it with hot, warm, soapy water. Give it a good scrub. Hose off. I mean, that plastic front, this needs like really good blasting. It sort of makes you wonder what the point is in having it so wide though, isn't it? I mean, what are you gaining? You're not really gaining much. I just don't really see the point. Because the back plane sliding in down in these slots here, which is quite close to the side of the machine, this side here. So all you're really gaining, I guess, is you're gaining a bit of space between where the power supply goes here and the motherboard, or the CPU. You're getting a little bit more room in here, and a bit more room on this end here, I guess. This void here. But yeah, I can't say that I can really see much advantage, apart from maybe you'd be able to get the CPU out, you know, while it's in situ, which is kind of pointless considering you can slide this whole tray out. I mean, that's the other thing I need to do. Need to remove the motherboard and whatnot, clean this tray as well. Yeah, that is pointless. One advantage I can see is you can pile more crap on top of it. You know? It's kind of like it's like a little shelf. Yeah, it is. It is cool. But yeah, pointless. I think I'll give the board, the processor, you know, the fans, heatsink and that, blowout with the compressor. And I think that'll be good enough. I'm not going to go to the extent of washing the motherboard. Don't think it needs it. going to remove these blanks here because that's just another place water can sit, isn't it? Rightio. That's it. Ready for cleaning. Well, I'll go and give that case a good wash. I'll go and cook some dinner and probably catches tomorrow afternoon, I think. Hopefully everything's all dry and ready to put back together, and we can assemble it fully and see, you know, get an operating system on there. Not sure what I don't even know what I'll do with that computer, to be honest. I've got another Pentium 2 which I've had on stream before, which is acting strange. Like, you can boot it into DOS and everything and it's fine, but as soon as you go and try and install Windows 98 and even ME, it stops at a certain point. There's no next, the next button is missing. You can't, there's no button to click to go next. It's kind of bizarre. Mev, you've seen it, because I think you suggested that possibly I should check the RAM, which will be the next cab off the rank for that one, is checking the RAM. So, you know, there's that to look at as well. And some sort of toying with the idea as to what to do with my Pentium 233s, Pentium 2 233s. Yeah. So, and then next question would be, what OS do I put on it and things like that. But what I might do for a start is just whack an OS on it and make sure she's all happy and reliable, etc. Yeah. So yeah, we'll catch you probably tomorrow afternoon. Same time, same channel. And yeah, appreciate you guys coming along and hanging out. Thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's been a successful afternoon, I think. So we'll hop across and we'll raid Copit. He is playing Abyss. Cheers, guys. We will hopefully catch you tomorrow. Yes.